Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your great support always. Please do me a favor, ensure you like the video. I will appreciate you so much for that like. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for that like. Now, Kenyans, there is an idea that William Samoei Ruto is coming up with, where that going forward, NYS students are going to be trained to use firearms, and some even are going to be equipped with firearms. Then I'm just imagining how many students have just graduated from NYS. They don't have jobs. And remember, in every year of learning, they always graduate. We have some who graduate. When you compare the training of NYS, is not the same as the training of the police and KDF, and that is why some who attended NYS lessons, when they want to join police or KDF, they usually go through the training of police, despite of them being part and parcel of NYS. So William Ruto is saying that going forward, these NYS students are going to be armed and they are going to be trained using firearms. You just imagine, in every year of learning in NYS, we'll be having those individuals who are unemployed but trained to use firearms, and there's no job. You just imagine that scenario. I want you to watch and listen to William Samoei Ruto.
Responsible for National Youth Service, who is here with me, should, in consultation with the Ministry of Defense and Ministry of Interior, further the initiative to make sure that the paramilitary training that these young men and women go through will include a basic course in firearms to make sure that they stand ready to protect the country when the need arises.
And so William Ruto is adding, saying that this NYS, after training, hao ndio watakuwa wanasukuma huko hizo kazi za nje, kama za Qatar, kama hizo za Haiti, unaona, kama kuna issue pale wanapelekwa, kama hizo za Congo wanapelekwa huko. So you can compare the type of training that NYS they are having and the training that police officers have and the KDF. Then you can guess what William Ruto is trying to do. He's doing something that I'm trying to question. How is it going to be in our society? Maybe let me say in our community. Unapata kwamba about 600 people in our community, or even 1,000 of them, are trained to use firearms. Some equipped and employed. Then I know some people are asking, but what about those private owners of firearms? But remember, those who are having firearms, private firearms, yenye umeenda ukapewa license, si watu wengi wako nayo. Si watu wengi. Na wale wenye wako nayo na wana license, hiyo ni hatia. For example, like me, I cannot own a firearm if I don't have license, and the reason why I should have the firearm. And that is why the Kenyans who are having private license, yani license ya kukuwa na private gun, si wengi totally, you know. And that is why we are questioning. You just imagine, you are equipping this NYS student, how he is going to use a gun. After finishing school, graduation, there's no job. Hakuna kazi, there's no job. You just imagine that kind of scenario. Then you can give me your update at the comment section below, because I've seen also some individuals are trying to question the direction that William Ruto is giving the CS dealing with NYS, and of course the CS dealing with defense forces, that going forward they must partner and these individuals must be trained. And remember one thing that I've also realized about the NYS, you find that they are trained, working, they are not being paid. Some are even having half, for example, if it is 2,000 per day, they are being given even 500. 1,500 is going to NYS. Sijui kama mnanipata. So the problem is we are having NYS, but we are having even some individuals wanafanya mijengo huku, wanafanya casual work, left, right, center. Walipromisiwa ukimaliza shule hapo NYS, kuna bigger percentage of opportunity, but they are not seeing it. You guys, Kenyans, we are living with our brothers and sisters who went to NYS. But today, they cannot confirm that they have jobs. They cannot. Why? Because it is just a training. After that, unajisort. But again, how sasa ndio watakuwa wanatumwa nje? Is it making sense? I don't reject too much of it, because the training also is good, that after someone has graduated from NYS, you might have skills. For example, those who are going for engineering after NYS, the NYS imekuwa divided. Kuna wale wanaenda engineering, kuna wengine wanaenda other things, all over, But again, I'm shocked with how William Ruto is now taking over and directing the NYS to be well equipped, of course, with the guns, and them being trained how to use guns. Then tomorrow you'll hear these individuals who will graduate, there's no job, wako mita. You just imagine the society we are going to have. And that is why utapata wengine sasa wataenda kujitafutia hizi mabunduki, na Kenya yetu itakuwa as much as you just imagine, wale wanatoka primary wakijoin, wenye wanafika class 8 wanapewa firearms, wakifika form 4 wengine wanakuwa trained na wanapewa firearms, wakifika university wanakuwa trained wanapewa firearms. So everyone in a society wako na bunduki. You just imagine that society. I'm against that everyone. For example, we have 50 million Kenyans. 50 million. Then, hii 50 million Kenyans, sisi wote tuko na bunduki. Hata watoto wote wako na bunduki, wanajua kutumia. You just imagine the society we are. Na ukumbuke kwamba ile society yenye tuko nayo sasa, watu wako na maasira. Utasikia ma story left, right, center. Mtu amegonga mwingine, mtu amegonga mwenzake. That is the situation that William Ruto is trying to direct us to. Let NYS remain to ile kufunzwa mafunzo. Wenye wanataka kujoin polisi waende polisi. Wenye wanataka kujoin KDF wajoin KDF. And those who are going to join other special forces outside the country, kama Russia, Ukraine, let them join. I have seen many people also trying to compare our country with Russia. That in Russia, as long as you finish schooling, you are being trained how to use the firearms. But the question is, you cannot compare Russia with Kenya. Kenya is totally different with Russia. Russia is more developed than us, But we cannot get more developed, yet we are having punitive leadership that does not understand where we are and the situation, how we are. So I think for me, I don't think if it is right to train the NYS for them to know how to use firearms. Let a section of those NYS students who have decided to go for that for the police, hao ndio watrainiwe kujua ku firearms. Wenye wanaenda KDF ni same. Wenye wanaenda engineering wacha wafunzwe engineering. Wenye hiyo welding wafanye hiyo welding. It is not good for a society kila mtu akuwe na bunduki. Na ajue, because the population from NYS si mchezo. Remember, we are having NYS in Nakuru, we are having NYS headquarters Nairobi, we are having NYS all over the Republic of Kenya. All over. All over. And so you cannot convince me. You cannot convince me that the population yenye itakuwa inatoka hapo ni kidogo. You just imagine 1,000. Wako well trained na wanajua maneno ya bunduki. Na they are unemployed. You just imagine that situation. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Bye bye till you meet in another video.